Ok, domingo en comunión. Todos los audiófilos del mundo hispanoparlante y del mundo, de todo el mundo, de todos los idiomas, bienvenidos al canal de Audiófilos y Locos. De Audiófilos y Locos todos tenemos un poco. Mi gente, tenemos mucho que hablar, ya ustedes saben, hay mucho que hablar aquí. Y hay cosas muy especiales. Lo primero que les quiero decir es que estoy aquí ahogándome en Equipos Vintage. Pero antes de eso, yo creo que vamos a hacer el unboxing. ¿Saben por qué? Porque cuento con la ayuda de unos amigos. Unos amigos que son Frank y Angie, que son los fundadores del club de JBL L100. Y vamos a hacer un unboxing. Tengo una cámara puesta para ustedes. Aquí está la cámara. Esperando a que hagamos el unboxing de la JBL. Pero les quiero compartir también la página de JBL 100 Classic Fan Club. Y aquí podemos conocer a sus fundadores. Vamos a ver. Aquí puedes ver, por ejemplo, la historia de JBL Synthesis. Todo esto. También puedes también ver la historia de los clásicos. Angie y Frank están aquí. Ellos son los fundadores. Esta página ha sido reconocida por la compañía Harman y tiene muchísima información sobre todo lo que tiene que ver con JBL. Así que no se la pierdan. Se llama jbl-l100classic.com. ¿Ok? O con que busquen JBL L100 Classic Fan Club. Ahí lo encuentran. También tienen un blog donde Frank y Angie hablan. Ellos van a los shows también. Hubo una entrevista que hicieron en Axpona. Pero ¿sabes qué? En vez de yo estar hablando aquí tanta basofia, vamos a traer a Frank y a Angie. Démosle la bienvenida. Hello, Frank and Angie.
Hey, hello.
Hola.
Hey, Pedro.
Hola. Welcome
Thanks
to
for having us on.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, it's so important to have people that know everything that there is to know about JBLs. My friends in Spanish here, I'm going to say something to them. Mis queridos amigos, ellos son los fundadores del club JBL L100. Si alguno de ustedes tiene alguna pregunta para ellos, yo la puedo traducir. Siento mucho que no sea esto en español, pero por favor traten de entender. Y cualquier pregunta que tengan sobre la JBL, vamos a hacer el unboxing ahora, pero creo que es bueno hacer las preguntas ahora. We're going to do the unboxing, but I think it's good to have questions now, because downstairs is just a little phone, and I'm not going to be able, probably won't be able to see the comments, right? So I have the unbox cam, yes. All right, so thank you to Yavor for the super chat. Muchas gracias, Yavor, por el super chat. Muy agradecido. Saludos a todos. ¿Hay alguna pregunta para Frank y Angie sobre JBL? Hola, Jordi. Hola, Cier. Memo. Somebody's asking, for JBL for home theater, what speakers do you recommend? Would those be the stage, JBL stage?
I would recommend the stage. I can't remember the exact numbers of the line, but they have bookshelf and floor standers. I know they've gotten great reviews. But like right off the bat, I want to say I don't purport to be like the expert on all things JBL.
Oh, now you're
just,
telling me this. Oh, come on.
Okay,
Yes,
everything
you are.
JBL L100 Classic. How about that?
Yes, there you go.
We'll just narrow it down to that. But I have followed some of their other speaker lines, and I would say the Stage is the way to go for home theater.
Yeah, yeah. There, you know,
Absolutely.
my friend Mike Trey, he's like the guru of setting up turntables. He also writes for the magazine Audio and Vision, and he wrote a great review of the ones, not the top of the line, but the towers. They're not
Uh-huh.
expensive. They're like $500 a
No,
pair
they're
or
not.
something. And he told me they're
Yeah, they're
great.
really affordable.
He told me they're
Yeah,
fantastic
absolutely.
because I
Yeah.
asked him, you know, what should I get? What should I get? And there was something else I wanted to say. Well, let's go through the messages here. How much power do you need to drive the JBL 100s? Any specific amp that you like? Vintage or modern amps or what do you drive? First of all, you guys are in Pittsburgh, one of my favorite cities. Estos mis amigos están en Pittsburgh, en la ciudad de Pittsburgh. Y ustedes conocen gente. You know people that
Yes,
I know.
we are.
We have so many connections. So, what amps do you recommend? ¿Qué amplificadores se recomiendan para la JBL L100 Classic? Oh, well, la pregunta.
Okay, well,
wait a
I'll say
minute.
this. I have an NAD integrated.
Okay, NAD. Is it the 3020 or? Remember the model?
No, it's an M3. It came out about maybe 15 years ago or so. It was the top of the line NAD at the time. It's really nice. But oddly, I actually bypassed that. I just use the preamp section of it, and I use an Adcom GFA 555, which you actually have up for your auction. I think mine might be the version 2. But I'll tell you what, it sounds killer. It really does. And that's 200 watts per channel. You don't need 200 watts to drive it. They're not the least efficient speakers. They're not the most efficient. I probably somewhere in the 89 dB or something.
Oh,
but 200 watts, and they sound sweet.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I think we'll see. I have plenty of amplifiers to try them with, so I will report. We have a special presence
I would
here.
Try that Adcom out.
The Adcom. I'll try the Adcom. Yeah, it's just good old school. This is my cousin, Jose Valcárcel. He says, saludos, primo. Hello, cousin. Jose Valcárcel works for Harman. And he is the one who, he got me a very nice deal on the speakers. That's all I can say. That's as far as I can go. And he's very generous. And I'm very grateful.
Like it. From what you said, it sounds like you got a great deal.
The employees get very great, as you may know, very good discounts. Yeah. So, bienvenido, José. José es mi primo, José Valcárcel, de la familia Valcárcel, de Trujillo Alto, en Puerto Rico. Y José trabaja para Harman. Y como es mi primo, me consiguió unos precios muy buenos, muy buenos. I have to blow my nose. I have allergies today. Con permiso, tengo alergia hoy. Ok, seguimos. Grills on or off? Do you like the grills on or off?
I keep the grills on.
Classic.
First of all, I like the way they look, but I leave them on. I've tried it off and on, and I like the way they sound with them on too. It kind of damps it down a little bit. So I keep them on. What color grills did you get?
I'm getting the black ones. Yeah, I mean, when you get the discount, you can't get everything. Sometimes you take what you can get. You take the good with the good. You can
also buy the grills separate if you want.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I definitely would get the orange ones, of course.
I have the orange. I got the orange originally, and then Harman sent me a pair of blue ones. So I swap them out every now and then.
And then you said something that it dampens the sound a little bit. Are you saying that they could be over analytical sometimes in some cases?
I really don't find them to be over analytical at all. I just feel that they were designed with that grill in mind. I think it just kind of gives it the proper overall tone, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that what
you use it a little?
Yeah, a little more, maybe a slight bit of warmth.
Angie, do you find that do you need to tweak the tweeter and the mid-range controls once in a while, or are you happy with the way they are?
I'm going to be honest. I'm a fan, but he's the technical guy. And
Okay.
usually when we're listening together, and he's doing all the tweetering and tinkering
Yeah.
around with the
All the
equipment.
tweaking. But I
I
bet
keep
you
it
are
neutral. I just keep it at zero.
flat. Okay. But I bet you are the ultimate judge, Angie. I bet he asked you for advice. Like, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, I just think that they sound amazing. You know, they anything that we play from, you know, classical
Whoa.
to jazz. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna
Mute, yeah.
mute you. Los acabo de poner. Le acabo de tapar el micrófono. Tell me when it's okay. Okay, yes, no. It's okay now? Okay. Okay, muy bien. Estoy preguntándoles
I
que...
think they
Go ahead.
sound good no matter what kind of music we play, and we're music lovers. We play all kinds, you know, from classical to jazz to
Yeah.
weird electronic and folk and rock and roll and everything, you know, in between. And I was on a journey with him through a few pairs of speakers before he discovered or rediscovered the L100s. And, you know, he had to fuss with the speakers a lot, the other ones, finding just the right position in the room. There just seemed to be a lot of fussing involved for him to get the right experience. And then he might have to change it depending on what kind of music he was listening to. There was just a lot of fussing.
Yeah,
And
of course, in the beginning,
once
there's always
he
that.
brought the JBLs home and we listened, like, it's just everything clicked. Like, he doesn't ever have to move them; they stay in the same place. And everything.
Do you have the
sounds...
stands? Do you have the dedicated stands?
Yeah.
Did you get the stands?
Okay. I'm getting them, but not today because they're coming from a different source.
Okay.
But I got something else.
Right.
It's a surprise. Also from Harman, I got another product, not a JBL product. Gracias, Dexter, por el super chat. Thank you, Dexter, for the super chat. Somebody has a question here also. He says, Guillermo says, someday I will have a pair of JBL TA250. Ask him, Pedro, please, what their opinion is on this. Do you know the TA250? JBLs?
No, I actually don't. But are they saying? Are they saying should you put them diagonal or upright? Is that the question?
I see. It's a very
On the
strange
stand?
question. Esta
Because I know the
pregunta está
100.
muy extraña.
Is the
¿En
100?
diagonal? The 100s, you can put them diagonal?
Yes.
You mean like landscape and portrait, not diagonal like this? Or can
Exactly.
people put them?
Exactly. Yes.
O sea, tú te
Yes, they're
refieres...
made to
Go ahead.
Mhm.
They're made to what?
Yeah, they're made to be in either position.
Okay, but not diagonal.
Well, not like
vertical or
yeah, right.
Sí.
horizontal.
Creo que Guillermo te refieres a vertical y horizontal, ¿verdad? Ok, él no las conoce. Mi gente, Frank y Angie son los fundadores del club de fanáticos de la JBL L100. Ellos no son expertos en JBL. O sea, ellos no son ingenieros de la NASA. You're not NASA engineers, are you?
We're not.
You're
No,
not,
just
no
big
NASA
music fans.
engineers?
We are not NASA engineers, but we're music lovers, and we grew up with great stereos in our household since we were little kids, and we've always had good music in our homes, and it's just something both of us have enjoyed our whole lives. But once I got kind of wrapped up in the high end circle, my direction started to get a little askew. I was just getting like anything that was highly recommended, say from like Stereophile or the Absolute Sound. It just never worked for me. I had planar speakers, all kinds of different speakers. They just didn't work.
Yeah, you got sucked into the Absolute Sound fallacy.
You
Right.
suffer
You're
from the
looking for the
audiophile
absolute-
fallacy, huh? Wow. Esto es muy interesante, amigos. Frank y Angie dice que ellos se pusieron a leer la revista Absolute Sound y empezaron a comprar equipos de audiófilos high-end y no le gustaron los que tenían, así que volvieron a su base, a sus raíces. You went back to your roots. Did you have the original L100s?
I did not. When I was a kid, my dad had a pair of he had double stacked Advents. I don't know if you remember those in the 70s, but he had double stacked Advents. And then he also had some Adcom gear. But no, we were never really a JBL household. And in fact, in the past, I really didn't even think twice about it. I never looked at them. It just seemed like something because they didn't have a big presence in the American market for a while.
You had the poster.
Well, I had the blown away Maxell poster, but that was about it. But you know, and I just jumped in. I took a chance on these because I really didn't know much about JBL. I was so kind of entrenched in typical audiophile gear.
Fussy, high maintenance, expensive.
Yeah, I had just a revolving door of speakers coming in and out. So you name it, I probably had it in my house at some point. But these ones just really work, and I don't want to say it's just specifically because of the type of music that I listen to most often, because everything sounds pretty good. I mean, I say everything sounds great, but they're not just one particular sound where, you know, some people will say, well, these are good for just vocals or.
So the Virgos were really good at only a very small amount of the music that you listen to, and they were the fussiest.
Yes. I don't know if you're familiar with the Audiophysic Virgos.
Yes. I wanted to buy a pair of Audiophysics, maybe the Scorpios, the cheaper ones, at some point.
Yeah, they're beautiful speakers, very fussy though. And, you know, they did one thing great. That was imaging. The imaging was just off the charts, but, you know, the rest of it.
With most music.
Right. Yeah. It was
all right,
almost
let's
like
go
a
on
one-trick pony.
Let's go on because we're losing audience. We're losing altitude. You know, my biggest fans are in Spain and Latin America, so I got to translate for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pero mi gente, lo que estaban diciendo aquí Frank y Angie es que ellos se deshicieron de sus equipos audiófilos y volvieron a sus raíces. Aunque Frank nunca había escuchado una JBL, las quiso probar y decidió que se quedaba con ellas y ya no le ha vuelto a dar la piquiña de estar comprando bocinas audiófilas. That's it. That's a great
answer.
That's a really good story, Frank.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, Pedro.
So what do you say we go and we unbox them?
Sure.
Would you like to see
Let's
that?
do it.
Exciting.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bueno, vamos a hacer ahora el unboxing, mi gente. A ver cómo hacemos esto. I don't know how to do this.
They're diagonal.
Yeah. Once I get down there, I will fix it. But what I want to see is how do I make it? How do I make the bottom big? That is the question. That shall be the question. But I think it's okay.
Did you get the stands?
Like
yeah, he said he's good.
Yeah, okay.
Not yet. I'm going to get them, but not yet. Le estaba diciendo a mi gente antes de irme abajo que mi primo José Balcácer, que estuvo aquí, me consiguió un buen precio. Estoy muy agradecido a mi primo. Mi primo es el hijo de tío Andrés. El tío Andrés fue alguien con quien hizo un video con mi hermano y hablamos de mambo. Hay un video donde hablamos de la historia del mambo. Desgraciadamente, el tío Andrés falleció recientemente y le mandamos un abrazo bien grande a toda la familia y le mandamos el más sentido pésame. Bueno, mi gente, vamos entonces. I'm going to come down and we're going to do the unboxing. And I'm going to put on my sweater.
Mute us.
Hello, can you hear me now? Do you hear echo?
Yes.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. I have to add myself again. Ooh, I appear now twice. That's not good. Okay, let's try again. How's it? Is this good? I don't hear you. Did you mute yourself on purpose? Or not?
I'm mute. Okay. I can hear
Okay.
you now.
You can hear me. No echo.
Yes, you're good.
All right,
No.
here we go. Okay. So, I suppose it says here, number one. I guess it says to open for this time. And then you flip them over. Okay. Can you see me?
We can see you.
You can see me. Double box.
Double box.
Did you save your boxes, Frank?
I did. Yeah, absolutely. I don't plan on ever getting rid of them, but I did save the boxes.
Have you ever had to do any work on them?
Say that again.
Did you ever have to do any repairs?
No, I'm having a hard time hearing you from over there.
Here we go. Maybe I can move this a little closer. How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
Better? Well, can you see the floor though?
Yeah. You might want to angle it down a little bit.
Okay. Here's the.
There you
Aquí
go.
están las instrucciones, mi gente. Let me see if I can see the chat. Okay. Okay. ¿Alguien tiene más preguntas? Is anybody? If anybody is asking questions, you're welcome to answer them, Frank.
Okay, if I can
English.
understand them.
Or in Spanish. Yeah.
Well, we don't have any translators here. Do you want to see if you could decipher some of these questions?
If they're talking about how much a sombrero costs, or
what's this one?
Does Angie speak Spanish?
un poquito. I studied Spanish through high school. I'm just really rusty.
Here's your chance.
Oh, nice. You have people from all over the place.
Where do you see where
our audience is from Spain, United States, Argentina, México, Chile. Mis amigos, digan de dónde vienen, en dónde viven, para que Frank y Angie vean lo multiculturales que somos. Hay gente de Francia. We also have people in France.
That's
wow,
amazing.
big audience.
Yeah.
How many people do we have on now?
Your video is a little bit glitchy for you. It's stalling a lot.
Okay.
Just letting.
Is it stalling? Is it glitchy for the rest of you?
Here are the grills. This is the grill, right?
That's it.
Exciting.
Okay. Do we want to
That's
see
it.
the grill?
Black. Pop it open.
It's nice to get to see them set up in the one color you don't have.
Yeah.
They look pretty sharp with the black
Mhm.
grills too.
Do you think we should go inside?
Mute
Sounds
us.
like noise
Mute us
inside.
again, so that they don't have to do that.
Do you
Maybe
see any
this
questions
would
there?
be better if we went inside.
Are there any questions for you in English?
inside. We're a little close. I don't see any yet. Let me go through this.
Mi gente, hagan preguntas, que alguien las traduce.
Yeah, that's better. No.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. So this, can you close the door? Hon? Yeah. So this is a question from Jammer X69. I have a question: JBL L100 Classic versus the original.
Yes.
I would say that's
a
probably a matter
classic
of personal
question.
preference, but I mean these. What's that?
That's a classic question.
That is a classic question.
Yeah.
I would say these things are just built from the ground up. I mean, they have a lot of qualities of modern speakers that have been developed over the past 30, 40 years. So I really haven't compared a lot of the old JBL speakers versus the new ones. But what I like about the L100s is that they do have the characteristics that have been developed, like excellent imaging. Just overall, they're just a well-rounded speaker.
You wouldn't expect the word imaging with boxes like that, right?
You wouldn't, but for me, they have excellent imaging. I mean, it's actually just right on par with what it should be. It's not unusually wide or, so like I was mentioning the Virgos, the imaging sometimes was just so jarring because it was almost unnatural. So the question says these JBLs are from the new generation. Yes. But the engineer who designed these, he also worked on, I believe it was the 100T.
Can you see them there? Frank, can you see them?
I could see them. You might want to angle, either move them back or angle the camera down a little.
I have to say, estas son un poquito más grandes que las Mission. They're a little bit bigger than the Missions. Than the Mission 770.
Why did you return the Missions? What was missing from those that you didn't like?
No, they were review loaners. They were review samples. I got them to review.
Gotcha.
I was wondering if while I get my Mission,
curious to see a comparison.
Yeah, I know, right? Same pricing. But while I get my JBL stance, I was thinking maybe the Linton stance might work.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to use the actual stands though. The way they angle them back, it just works well for the sound.
The time alignment.
Yes.
And these ones, they don't come in any other finish, right? They only come in walnut, this model?
Just walnut. They make a 75th anniversary version. It's a little more expensive. Those are teak, I believe. Teak with black grills. So the 75th, you can't get different colored grills, just the black. And they made a collaboration with Supreme. I don't know if you know that brand. It's like a clothing brand, Supreme.
I don't know that brand.
They did a collab with that.
Oh wow! You know, these are almost as big as my JBL monitors that I had. Something 35. The ones with the monkey butts. I have some JBL that they're almost as big as that. I mean, maybe bigger, but
well, you had mentioned you think they might be too big. His video is a little glitchy for us.
Oh, and we're glitchy for them.
Yeah.
¿Se ven ahí, mi gente? ¿Se ven las bocinas? Yo no puedo ver los comentarios, lo siento. I cannot see the comments, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, he's just going to use these stands in the meantime.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Those are from a different set of speakers. I mean, they're pretty close in height.
Yeah.
That's a very nice sound.
I think he's frozen.
And the JBL sound.
Yeah, that's quite a woofer.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what if I can put them on the stand. See what they look like there.
Jammer X69. No, I haven't tried them with the VFET amp.
Okay, there they are. Now they need to be further away.
There you go. Those are beauties.
They are
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stand's a little bit small, but you get the idea.
Yeah, well, I think the actual stands are a little shorter than that. A little lower to the floor.
And the angle up.
Right.
Yeah, the angle. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we only need to unbox one because the other one is the same. I mean, mirror image, I guess.
Well, they're not mirror image though. Some people had a complaint about that, but it doesn't bother me. And if you read up on their decision to not do the mirror image, it makes sense.
Oh, they're not mirror image.
No.
Okay. That's good to know.
Why did they decide to do it that way?
Well, because they said there was no discernible difference in sound, but it was just easier for like shipping purposes to make them all the same. You didn't have to actually have like two separate.
Mm-hmm.
And I also saw complaints about using the pegs instead of magnets. You know, they could have done magnets, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. They could. I mean, those things are kind of heavy, so I'm not sure. You need a pretty good magnet, but again, it doesn't bother me. I change out the grills every so often, maybe once every 4 months. I just change out the colors, but I haven't seen any issue with it. It's not like none of them have fallen off.
How much are the grills?
Well, Harman sent me a pair for free, so I think they were like $300 or something. I didn't buy them, but probably around $300.
They ought to send it to you for free because you're the official L100 fan club.
That's what I got out of it.
Okay. All right. So let's do the next unboxing. El próximo unboxing, mi gente. How many people do we have on? Did people leave? All right. We have the good ones. We have the good people here with us.
I can't see how many are on it.
El próximo producto es un producto misterioso.
Can you remember?
Es un misterio.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing them, you could share your background.
¿Alguien quiere adivinar? Do you guys want to guess what other Harman product I got? ¿Alguien quiere adivinar qué otro producto Harman?
It's an Arcam amp.
All right, the first part yes, second part no.
so arc.
It's a very, very nice
An
product
Arkham DAC.
at a very good price. Arkham DAC, no. Well, you're getting close. Any guesses out there? Okay. Is Retro watching? Is Watch watching? I doubt it. All right. You see what it is? Do you see it? I don't see what it is. It doesn't say.
From Miguel. Miguel asks if I agree with the concept of a West Coast sound versus East Coast sound. Yeah, I can see that. I agree with it. I've had East Coast speakers, and they're just much more laid back presentation.
There's a remote control or something.
CD player.
Aha! What kind of CD player?
It's an Arkham CD transport.
Close. All right, we'll see it now. I'm freezing. It's raining outside. Aquí está, mi gente, el próximo producto de Harman. Arkham
That's nice.
CDS 50, CDS 50. It's a super audio CD player. It's also a CD player, but it's also a streamer.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
3-in-1. So
Great.
you can have. I can have it in one of my living rooms where there's nothing except an amplifier, and then I can just stream from it from my. I'm gonna try it with Roon, see if it works with Roon.
Yeah, no, that's got you covered there. Do you have a big super audio CD collection?
I wouldn't say it's big, but it's substantial. Yeah, because classical music. Excuse me, I have a lot of classical music on super audio.
Yeah, that's
CD.
great for classical music.
Yeah. So, that's the unboxing, mi gente. That is the unboxing. We got it.
We did it. It's awesome, Pedro.
I hope you enjoy them as much as we do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Frank and Angie. Thank you for being here.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate you bringing us on. Thanks a lot. It really it was something that brought us as a couple, something we enjoy together. And we listen to music with them all the time. So, we're extremely happy with them.
Great. Well, and you're welcome to stay and you decide. But I'm going to close here and go there.
We're actually on a family vacation right now, so we're going to go hang out with the family, and then I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Right.
Take care,
Okay.
Angie and Frank. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Mi gente, aquí estamos de regreso. Fue todo un éxito, ¿verdad? Todo un éxito. Gracias a Frank y a Angie del club JBL L100 Fan Club. No se lo pierdan. Les comparto otra vez la página de ellos. L100 Classic Fan Club, donde pueden ver más información. Y le pueden escribir allí también, hacerle preguntas, cualquier cosa. Yo lo conocí a él a través de la comunidad del vinilo y el canal de Rachel's Ghost y otros canales donde mucha de esta gente van. Así que gracias a Angie y a Frank. Ok, vamos a ver esto. ¿Qué es esto? Lo podemos enchufar, si acaso, también. A ver cómo se ve. Tendré un plug por ahí, claro que sí. Por aquí hay muchos plugs. Aquí hay uno. Lo más interesante aquí es que tiene salida balanceada, mi gente. Salida balanceada. Muy bien. Pero tengo entendido que este modelo lo van a descontinuar. Creo que hay un modelo nuevo. Estoy seguro que Memo seguramente ya lo escribió. Ok. Estamos. Vamos a poner la cámara. O lo ponemos aquí. Mi gente, les tengo que hablar también de esto, bien importante. Todo este equipo está siendo subastado. Ahora mismo los Patreones tienen derecho de hacer una oferta. Si tú eres miembro de Patreon, tienes derecho a escribir a deaudiofilos@gmail.com y ofrecerme lo que tú quieras por cualquiera de estos equipos. A los Patreones ya yo les mandé un video donde les expliqué sobre cada producto. Y pues los 3 amplificadores funcionan, y puedes ver también en el canal que yo puse unos shorts de 1 minuto, demostraciones demostrando el Phase Linear, el Atcom y el Hafler Transnova. Este Sony que está aquí también funciona. Le tuve que echar un poquito de Deoxit porque algunos contactos no estaban tan bien, pero funciona. Lo usé en la sala un día o dos. De hecho hice un demo de él con la Sibelius. Pero algunas de estas cosas, por ejemplo los cassettes, ninguno de los dos funciona. Ambos hacen ruido, el motor hace ruido, como que parece que no tienen correa. Hay que cambiarle las correas. A lo mejor es algo que tú quieres hacer, o tienes algún técnico que lo haga por ti, o ofrece lo que quieras por él. Pero por supuesto los patrones tienen primera oportunidad de ofrecer. Vamos a poner esto aquí. Aquí lo vemos todo. Pero no llega. Ay. El cable no llega. Vamos a ver ahí. Ok. ¿Enciende? Esa es la puerta del garaje, no se asusten. ¿Tiene un switch atrás? Oh, ya encendió. Muy bien. Está calentando los motores. Disc, no disc. Aquí está el control remoto. Está muy interesante el control remoto. Está muy bien equipado. Abre, sésamo. Cierra. A ver, le ponemos un super audio. Vamos a ponerle un super audio a ver qué dice. Este super audio de la Chicago Symphony y Heifetz tocando el concierto de violín de Brahms. autografiado por Ray Steele, el oboísta de la Chicago Symphony. Lo vas a leer. Léelo, que lo lea. Mi gente, ya va a empezar el juego, el partido de España y Alemania, así que creo que no vamos a poder estar mucho tiempo más, pero Super Audio CD lo dice ahí clarito. Vamos a ver. Vamos a enfocar. Ahí está. Pero tengo entendido que esto también tiene un streamer. Ahora, yo descubrí que a pesar de que así es, el streamer sí es esto Wi-Fi. Veo que hay aquí para una antena. Así que sí es Wi-Fi, pero en el caso de que fuera solamente Ethernet, yo encontré en Amazon unos módulos que valen $15 que convierten de Wi-Fi a Ethernet. Y eso fue lo que estoy usando allá en la otra sala, con mi SOTM coreano. Pero este parece ser Wi-Fi. Así que lo probaremos y les dejaré saber cuando tenga tiempo. Ok, también tengo otro unboxing aquí que puedo hacer. Otro unboxing para ustedes. A ver, ¿qué llegó? Un disco. Un disco ha llegado. Joder. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Creedence Clearwater Revival en el Royal Albert Hall de Londres. Esto es una nueva grabación. Esto lo grabaron en el 70. Esto lo produjo Gilles Martin, el hijo de George Martin. Me imagino que Memo está sacando la información. O Hagakure no está aquí hoy con nosotros. Pedro, Costa Rica está ido del mundial. Sí, creo que perdieron 7-0. ¿Contra quién perdieron? ¿Contra Argentina? Costa Rica ganó hoy. Ah, qué bueno, qué bueno. Pero Tadeo, me estás preguntando porque piensas que yo soy de Costa Rica. Porque yo soy de Puerto Rico, ¿eh? Pero yo quiero mucho a mis hermanos costarricenses. He estado allí. He tocado solista con la orquesta de Costa Rica. Y me encanta San José. Y hace calor aquí. Abajo hace frío, pero aquí hace calor. Así que nada, solamente quiero que sepan que aquí hay unos equipos que van a estar disponibles a la venta. No, el dinero no es para mí, esto es para el dueño, que es Thomas Frost, el productor, y su hijo. Thomas Frost tiene 97 años y todos estos equipos estuvieron en almacenamiento. Claro, el Past Labs no está a la venta. Estoy hablando del Atcom GFA 555, que lo escuchaste cuando comenzó el programa. Yo puse un disco con el Atcom GFA 555 y con el preamplificador Atcom también. Ese que ves ahí. ¡Ah! ¡No! ¡No, Pedro, no! Ahí. Ok, ese que ves ahí. Ese preamplificador Atcom. Y el amplificador. Y aquí hay un tuner también. Así que si alguien está interesado en el trío, en el combito, podrían obtener el combo. Aquí está el tuner. Funciona, todo funciona. Lo único que no está funcionando ahora mismo son las grabadoras. Porque parece que se le rompieron las correas. Llevan más de 25 años guardadas. Y pues creo que eso es todo lo que hay. Así que mi gente, váyanse a ver el partido. Si tienen alguna pregunta, gracias por los superchats. A ver, algo que me perdí, alguna pregunta. Audiophiles, what headphones do you have? I have a lot of. Oh, you mean right now? These ones? These ones are Bayer Dynamic DT177X. These are the drop from Mass Drop. From Mass Drop. Okay. Estoy viendo las preguntas de ustedes antes de irme. Cualquier otra pregunta, háganmela otra vez, si no, si les parece. Cómic dominicano. Pero ok, pregúntame. Puedes darle para atrás, puedes verlo desde el principio, pero lo que hice fue que hice un unboxing de la bocina L100 que está allá abajo de JBL. Todavía no me han llegado los pedestales, ya los mandé a buscar. Pero mi primo José Valcárcel me consiguió un descuento porque él trabaja para la compañía Harman. Ok. Y puedes darle para atrás, no hay problema. Está muy bonita esa agua, sí, es cierto. Esta agua está bien bonita. Esta es del tope. Creo que tiene Dolby HX Pro y todas esas cosas. No, mentira. Dolby BC, Metal. Tiene el bias. Puedes ajustar el bias. Y aquí tiene un montón de botoncitos más. De Logic. El Sony, ¿qué modelo es? ¿Qué Sony? Este CD player, este es el CDR W33. Esto es profesional. Esto graba disco. Esto graba compact disc. Pero bueno, hoy en día nadie quiere grabar un compact disc. Pero puedes grabar, por ejemplo, de un cassette a un compact disc. Tiene entradas analógicas. O sea, tiene un A2D. Tiene un convertidor de análogo a digital de Super Bit Mapping. De 24 bits, dicen ellos. El convertidor de análogo a digital. ¿Quién sabe? Pero yo creo que sería un buen transporte, porque como es una máquina profesional, debe tener un transporte bastante sólido. Yo lo probé, funciona, pero hay que entender que estas cosas a mí me pueden funcionar y el día que llegan a tu casa le dan un ataque cardíaco y le da un patatú, le da un síncope. Así que son equipos vintage, pero por eso seguramente el que haga una oferta razonable se la lleva. El amp de Sony es el 1330, creo. No, 1130. 1130 el amp de Sony. Hola, Fabián. Caseteros, hay dos. Está este Aiwa y hay uno Sony ES. Ambos tienen un problemita y es que no funcionan. Porque hacen ruido cuando los enciende. Como que la correa, no hay una polea parando el motor. El motor gira y no hay una polea que lo pare. Es cuestión de cambiarle las poleas. Yo no sé cambiar las poleas. Yo sé que hay videos en YouTube de cómo cambiar las poleas de todas estas grabadoras. Y que hay técnicos que lo hacen. Pero yo no sé hacerlo. Yo no tengo el tiempo para eso. Así que algunos de ustedes quieren darme lo que sea. Por eso el dinero es para el dueño original. Para Thomas Moore. Va a ser una cosa benéfica. Pero ahora mismo los patrones tienen prioridad. Le voy a dar un par de días más a los patrones para que contesten. Y si no, entonces pues lo hacemos aquí en vivo. Muy bien. El Arkham es el CDS50. CDS50. Es un super audio CD player, pero también es CD player y además es streamer. Todo tiene arreglo. Todo tiene arreglo. Quizás es una bobería. Yo sé que tú puedes comprar las correas en eBay y en todos esos sitios. Pero bueno. Son de 3 heads, sí. Yo no sé si este es 3 heads. Sí, este es de 3 heads. Este es de 3 cabezas también. La Sony, yo sé que es 3 cabezas. La Aiwa es 3 cabezas. Pero cuando lo enciende, hace rrr, el motor enciende, pero no pasa nada. Haría juego con tu CD player Aiwa. Pues mira, a ver, es una oferta, Fabián. Lo más difícil es el envío. Ahí. Para enviar una cosa de esas tienes que esperar por lo menos $100. Por lo menos. A menos que tengas un amigo en Estados Unidos que te lo lleve. Eso pasa también, ¿verdad? Hay gente que hacen eso. Comic, yo creo que es que como estuvieron en almacenamiento como por 25 o 30 años, las poleas se secan y se parten. La tensión lo piensa. ¿Qué piensas del Luxman 595A? No lo conozco. Me imagino que esa es la versión moderna del que yo compré, quizás. Hey, Hank. Thank you. Hank, we have to stop because the game is starting in Germany and Spain. But thank you so much for the super chat. Muchas gracias por el super chat. Esta vez con soplarlo. O dale un golpe, dale un golpe. El agua tiene un listado de cintas y qué ecualización usar. Muy bien. Ah, y tengo las instrucciones también del agua. Aunque ese se consigue en internet, pero aquí están las instrucciones del agua. Alguien subrayó algunas cosas aquí. Alguien leyó el manual y subrayó. Bueno, pues nada, eso es lo que hay, mi gente. Les mando un abrazo bien grande. Les quiero mucho. Gracias por estar aquí. Y entonces a los patreones que están aquí, por favor, vean el video que les hice sobre el equipo vintage. Si quieren, no hay ninguna oferta que no será considerada. Yo no decido los precios. Háganme una oferta, yo se lo digo a David, y en realidad muchas de estas cosas él no está esperando venderlos a precios de mercado, así que ofrezcan lo que quieran. Y pues, si no está de acuerdo, pues yo les digo que no, ¿ok? Entonces lo que no se venda, lo venderemos aquí o en el show de Rachel's Ghost, que es en inglés, porque es de mucha gente, hay mucha gente local y ella tiene como 200 personas que ven sus shows al día, todas las mañanas. Y ahí pues habrá mucho más ofrecimientos. Pero ustedes tienen la prioridad. ¿Ok, mi gente? Ok. Un abrazo grande. Cuídense. Y hasta la próxima.